Yo, hey, what's up? How you
You're
doing?
very loud.
I'm very loud. I'm always loud. It's the
You're always
default
loud.
setting for me. No, okay. Loud? Hello. Hi. Okay. Hey everybody. This is the behind the scenes stuff of the patrons questions thing. In the background, I'm going to be tidying the my bench. That's a weird shot. Fair enough.
Do you want to change it?
The whole camera just looks completely canted and like, hey.
It's you. You're tilted.
I'm tilted. But yeah, behind the scenes, and we're going to be answering a bunch of patrons' questions while I tidy up a little bit and prepare. Tidying up a little bit is not throwing something on the nearest flat surface. Yes, I just kicked that out the way. It's fine.
Happy?
It is what it is. I'm happy if you're happy.
I can always fix it in post.
Most things can be fixed in post. Yeah, so here we are, answering questions. I've just done a micro video of the. I've just finished this build, which is quite fun, and we didn't have a Telecaster switch tip, and well, I thought it would be quite cool to make one out of an old bolt, and I actually think that I was right. It's quite cool. Could have been a bigger bolt, and I could have used a milling machine rather than hand drills, etc. But yeah, is what it is. What you doing?
Getting a photograph.
Fair enough. Hey, I should learn how to play. I'm going to stretch the strings and stuff. Give me a question. Give me a question. Give me a question. Give me a question. Give me a question.
Just a second.
Cool. That's too late. My phone's gone. Yeah. So I suppose in the comments, I need to say thank you very much to all of you who sent through questions for the patrons vlog. We had a load because we've got Jordan going off on holiday next week. I ended up filming 3 of those this morning, 2 hours non-stop talking.
Just nothing for you.
If I ever get committed to an asylum or something, there's just going to be me just talking to an imaginary camera, answering imaginary questions.
I can picture that.
I can picture that too.
In a padded room, straight jacket.
Yeah, straight jacket, the whole
Yeah.
bang shoot.
Okay, then this is a good question. Kind of on topic, maybe.
Okay.
Did you fall in love with Grace Kelly's gaze while working on the inlay?
Go on then.
Oh, come on. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, go.
Absolutely, of course. That project was over a very long period, but I'm incredibly happy with how it came out. And yeah, it was a gorgeous painting of a gorgeous lady. There's not much else to say, really, is there? Yeah, I enjoyed that project rather a lot. What did you guys think? Obviously, so our patron supporters got early access to that, didn't they?
Yes, to the first part of the build up till about the first eye inlay.
Okay.
And then the rest was, well, we were waiting for it to be finished.
Yeah, it was problematic, really. I'm not going to spend the entire time tuning a guitar, don't worry.
What is your favorite commission that you've done? Can you think of one? Skip it. There are quite a few questions.
Okay, go for it.
3, 2, go.
I rather enjoyed the concept of the Duchess Lily, which had all sorts of crazy inlays and beautiful flower inlays, and it was made out of camphor and stuff. The execution was problematic, but that was a fun build. And then my next one, which is a new Nebula.
It might have fit Nebula in.
Well, suddenly I had images of me making a character from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And then I was like, did we really call it Nebula? And then, yes, you did call it Nebula. Why the hell did we call it Nebula when that's a sexy ginger?
No, Nebula's green.
No,
Blue.
blue. Isn't the actress is
Gillian.
yeah, who's a sexy ginger? So I was right.
Okay. But
Yeah.
she shaved her head for that role.
She did indeed, and there's something about people with shaved heads that just, you know. I've got my
Okay.
son properly trained now. Instead of saying, "Oh, people with shaved heads are really bad," every time he sees one, she's like, "Oh, shaved head people are really cool, aren't they?" He's still trying to make up for that slip up. Carry on. Questions. Sorry,
Someone should play to your ego, maybe.
I don't have an ego.
What's wrong with simplicity in guitar making? Do you think there is vanity in complication?
Yes.
Yep. 2, go.
Absolutely. I went totally overboard. I was trying to see how far I could push myself to make something like the Complication. Frankly, guitars that I like are simple, and I would like to do more of that and show off by being very nicely done. Lost the sentence. I just completely messed that one up. But yeah, I would like to do a very, very simple build, but make it into something that somebody wants to spend 20 grand on, for example, just by having it absolutely impeccable. Turns out I'm going to have to stop listening to audiobooks while I work. I can't listen to audiobooks.
Why?
I make silly mistakes when I've got a story going on in the
Oh, you're
background.
not concentrating.
I'm not quite concentrating as much as I need to on the guitar. I forgot to put the earth wire under the bridge, despite the fact that 5 minutes before I put the bridge down, I thought, I mustn't forget to put the earth wire on. And then all sorts of shenanigans are happening in my audiobook.
See, I listen to classical music or piano solos when I'm doing initial edits, and then I lay music later so I can concentrate on your dulcet tones.
She just said I have dulcet tones. What can I say?
Well, when I stare at you 5 to 7 hours a day,
You kind of want to hear hurt
something
me.
else.
Yeah. It's all good. Carry on.
I think this is a suggestion.
Okay.
A series for a full one-piece guitar in the future, question mark, out of a single block of gorgeous wood.
Good. Bob, anyone?
But you added to Bob, though. He wasn't technically.
Mm.
And what wood that would be.
Hmm.
3, 2, go.
It would have to be flame maple. I can do it. Bob was technically made out of one piece with a few additions. There is no reason to make a guitar out of a single piece of wood. There is no reason whatsoever, apart from the fact, hey, I made this out of one piece of wood. Sonically, tonally, no reason whatsoever. I don't understand where this comes from. I've been asked to do that. Could you have headphones in so that I don't hear myself talking through that while I'm talking to them?
My headphones at home.
Well, that's just terrible.
Your headphones won't work.
What? Is that like some stupid Apple device? Can you turn your volume down then?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's just mildly distracting. And must be too for these people because you're saying that right into your microphone. See, I've got you in mind all the time. Yeah. I am constantly asked, like 3 times a year, why I don't make guitars out of a single piece of wood. And that would actually bring in weaknesses to the build rather than any additions to tone or strength or anything like that. The glue joints are what make a guitar strong enough. and the variations there and the differences in wood and the multi-laminate necks and truss rods and all that jazz. Having them made out of one piece of wood is actually basically wasteful and bad. Okay. Come on.
Are you done?
Well, I'm monologuing to give you time to get the things. We're
I was
going to
waiting
keep
for
this all
you.
smooth and lovely.
Is a compound fretboard worth it? Effort versus payoff.
Effort versus payoff.
3, 2.
There's basically no more effort involved in making a compound radius fretboard, apart from the fact that you need to measure it, but you need to measure a normal one anyway. Yes, it is. It means that when you're bending up at the top there, it buzzes out less. I forgot what the words are. Ah! I think that's a 12-inch radius. So yeah, it frets out less when you've got a flatter radius, and at the nut, when you've got a tighter radius, it feels better for chord work. And there we go. There we have it. Next question. Ben, are you single? No. Sorry.
I don't think anybody's ever asked you
No,
that.
I know. Sorry. I just... Ego. You said something about ego.
What do you think about LED strip binding? Possible or no?
Who strips what to who now?
What do you think
No,
about
I'm-
LED strip binding? Possible or no?
Okay, let's go.
3, 2.
You've somewhat blown my mind. Possible, yes. Advisable, very few things are not improved by LEDs. There is a paint that is electrically charged and will turn on when you turn it on, and that would be better, but yeah. Google it.
You've gotten out of the 15-second habit.
I really have lost the whole 15-second habit since somebody told me that you could just carry on to the next story even when you're
Not
doing
with
this.
questions.
You sure?
Not with questions.
You
Absolutely.
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 She would be ashamed to spend a week putting together a kit, making it all nice, and then beating somebody to death with it. So, one, you don't have the guitar. 2, you go to jail. It's just bad.
Plus you're screwed, I'm your editor.
And I like you. I mean, you know, I don't particularly want to hurt you in the first place. Okay.
Active pickups versus passive pickups. Discuss, digress, etc.
I have
So you
15,
got
15 seconds.
No digressions. Ready?
Go.
2, go.
Pickups, choose what you like the sound of, and that will make your guitar sound like pretty much the pickups you want for 75% of it. Squirrel. 15 seconds isn't long enough for a digression. I will build whatever my customer wants,
I think you got that.
except for the fact that I'm at the point now where I don't actually take on commissions because I just want to build guitars for YouTube. You guys are who I build for now. And it means I get to keep the guitars for the most part.
Ooh. I don't think you've had to think about this for a while. You walk into a guitar shop with £1,000 to buy a guitar for some classic hard rock. What do you get?
Some classic hard rock, £1,000. I've got a self-serving answer if you want one.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, go.
Go to leoted.com where they've just bought one of the guitars I made in 2004, I think, long time ago. Flying V, beautiful flame maple thing. They're selling it for under £1,000. It came in this morning. Leo and Ted came to pick up a few new Scions. The purple Scion's gone. And he brought along, he'd bought this guitar that I made all those years ago. And it's been chopped and changed and bridge changed and things added and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's still a pretty cool guitar. For what would I buy? Probably an Epiphone Les Paul. Under £1,000?
Is that possible?
Or a good second-hand Les Paul of some sort. Most Epiphones are actually bloody good instruments. Better, in some cases, than Gibsons, I would say. Digress and discuss.
Okay, this kind of leads on to this question.
I don't spend enough time in guitar shops, seriously. So,
But guitar shows,
guitar
You
shows,
don't.
yeah, but I
you spend more time talking to people than walking around.
yeah. I tried to go to lunch at this last guitar show. Bear in mind, lunch was maybe 30 meters away from the stall, and I got stopped 5 times, and it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get to the lunch stall. And I ended up
And they were
saying,
sold out.
people, no, luckily there was lots of food. To the last person, I ended up saying, listen, I'm really sorry. I've been trying to get to lunch for an hour and I'm about to pass out. Yeah? I'll be at the stall in an hour, please. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay,
I can't not fiddle with a guitar if it's in front of me.
so
I'm mentally drawing a moustache on your face. Karen.
don't. Not on camera. No, I'm going to have to edit that out.
Why? It smells so nice. What is this? Zymol Bridge trademark. Fret fingerboard protectant. Buy it just to have a sniff. It smells like mint choc chip ice cream without the choc. It's like just mint. It's a minty taste. It's
Can we get back on track?
yeah. Why not? Go for it.
You might, I don't know if you want to skip this or not. If you make a copy of a well-known brand guitar, what defines it as illegal? For example, GLP or VV100?
VV100. What?
I don't know. Flying V, Gibson, Les Paul.
Was it GLP or OLP?
G. Here.
So Gibson Les Paul or VV100. What's a V100?
So how far do you have to change something so that you're not breaching someone?
Oh, the V100 is the vintage. I remember. So they got sued. Yeah, they got sued quite heftily, actually.
So, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2.
What makes it illegal is if a company who have got unlimited funds, essentially, in comparison to yourself, decides that it's illegal and decides to sue you. Unfortunately, that's just the case. For example, well, just play it safe. Seriously, it's bullshit.
I'm glad that didn't make the cut.
Why? I'm allowed to say it's bullshit.
We're family friendly.
My 10-year-old.
Don't.
My 9-year-old.
Don't.
My 5-year-old.
No, he's so innocent.
He's gorgeous. My 5-year-old is the sweetest thing. Yeah. I don't know. It amuses me that my kids are potty-mouthed little gorgeous things. They really desperately want to be YouTubers, and I'm one person who can't say, well, that's not a career now, is it, children? Dagnam it! Seriously.
Okay, back on track.
No, I digress. Okay, go for it.
Any plans for a new body design for your production guitars?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
2, go.
Yes, absolutely. I would actually like to go and do some sort of a Strat type production guitar at some point. There are always plans in progress, and I want to be the biggest guitar factory in Europe. There we go.
You made it.
Yeah. So I really do. From the beginning, selling guitars is really difficult. Making a living selling guitars is really difficult. And Europe doesn't have, apart from probably Framus potentially, they don't have a significant guitar factory. I want to be that company.
Good goal.
Yeah.
This question is 2 words.
Are they F and U?
No, that's not a question.
That's not a question,
That
it's a
would be
statement.
an exclamation
Well,
mark.
if you could be a question mark, there's a question mark on it. No.
The simplification. Is that even
Bring it on. Yeah, I'm a recoverer. I'm recovering from overcomplicating my life. Actually, we're gonna have to do that. The simplification. Come on. Yeah. Never. Did you see what I had there? I had my drill sitting on the side with a 1.5mm drill bit in it, just standing there, waiting to be knocked over to break the drill bit. The only reason it was there, drill bit's already broken. So sad.
That was a twist in the tail.
No, that was a twist in the tail. Breaking the drill bit was a twist in my project, I tell you. Carry on.
Should
I'm very sore right now. I've been laying tiles, and it's not a euphemism. Carry on.
should I jump into my first build or plan it thoroughly? Ready? 3, 2, go.
No battle survives. No battle plan survives first contact with the enemy. I messed up on the whole delivery of that, didn't I? Plan it as thoroughly as you can, but be fully prepared for change. Anything else is insanity.
Well, if people want to emulate you,
Don't. Do not emulate me. I am not a role model. How's it going, James? You're on video. Yeah, you are. Ha! You are as well. You're just in shot. How's it going? New lights?
Yes, yeah, I'm just looking at stuff in here. I was just counting how many panels. I think I only need 4.
I didn't realise it did this. Yeah. I didn't realise the tool did that. It's so cool.
kid at Christmas.
I am a kid at Christmas. I love old tools. Check this plane I got myself the other day. It's, wow. I have yet to decide whether I'm going to keep it, but it's lovely. I need to do some restoration here. Yeah, Kara, how are we doing? Question me.
Favorite luthiers?
Myself. Sam?
Christopher.
Sam.
Christopher.
Christopher can go float a boat. Sam is amazing. Go float a boat. Is that an actual insult, or did I just pull that out of my bum?
That one.
Um,
I've got many more questions, so we can.
I can answer the
skip
favourite luthiers.
that. What's the time?
Excuse me. It is 25 minutes to, pretty much.
We're not going to get all of these done.
That's right. Just answer a question. Ask her a question. Come on. It's so digressional.
Favorite luthiers you absolutely love? Go.
Favorite luthiers, Bob Benedetto, Michihiro Matsuda. I love the stuff the Jersey girls are doing. It's 3 female luthiers in Jersey, I assume, actually. Sam, downstairs. He's phenomenal. And myself, because I rule. Do you know what? I'm not entirely sure. I love what Michihiro Matsuda does, but the fact that I can say his name really fast is one of the reasons why I talk about it so much.
It's like when Jasmine learned how to say. What was one of her first words? Metamorphosis? Butterflies?
Oh yeah, yeah.
When she was, what, 3? She'd work that into every sentence.
She did, because she's cute. She's now. So this is my 10-year-old who's going to be 11 this weekend, who I came into a conversation halfway through, and she was saying that she wants to be the Antichrist. And we had this conversation for about 10 minutes before it came out with, no, not actually as a job description, Daddy. Halloween's coming up. Like, oh.
Was that a letdown
Fine.
or a relief?
Well, it's sort of a letdown. I was saying, well, you can't be the Antichrist. You kind of have to be born into that. I mean, you can. She's like, well, like a demon kind of thing. Again, demons, you're born into being a demon, and it just is what you are if those things exist, and all of that. And I was like, well, you could be. I mean, yeah, and we went down a path of goths and emos and trying to figure out what the bloody difference is, because I'm old, I don't have a freaking clue.
Are you done?
No, go on.
What build has been your proudest?
We on camera?
Not yet.
Come on,
ready?
yeah.
3, 2, go.
All of them, pretty much. You go through a process of. I loved Bob. I really had a blast, and at the end of it, I hated it. But then it finished and was great. Same thing with the 90-hour. Longevity-wise, probably Crimson.
You didn't fit that.
I didn't fit that in. Oh, no, it was so beautifully.
Do you want to redo it?
No, because it wouldn't come across as right. It's fine. Leave them wondering what I said. Yeah, you heard me. I am so proud of the fact that we teach so many people how fun it is to make things, and so many people are building guitars because of us. That's what I believe, and I'm gonna, they probably would have bloody built guitars anyway, but we help. It makes it easier. Now let us see.